Okay. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to oh, welcome to my vlog, my page. My name is Alexis or Onyx, whichever you prefer to call me. Well, my arms are good, y'all. Been trying to work out because I be playing around too much, so I'm trying to get my little life together. Okay, but my boobies, I get them to sit up before I get famous because I'm like I don't want to have to get no titty job because they're gonna be talking about me when if my titties look all extra saggy and stuff when I get rich. So I don't care. Forget y'all. All right. So, like the video, subscribe to my channel. Love me. Thank you. Tell me how pretty I am. I've tried to do my hair for y'all today. Do you like it? Do you like it? Okay. I am. I'm in love with me. And okay, wait. I gotta. All right. I be pressed when I work out a little bit, y'all, because I be thinking I'm just so fine that like my body just don't do my stomach. She get in there. She ain't, don't mind your business. All right, so I'm pulling astrology today. I'm going to pull a few cards, and then we're going to hopefully get out some cards that have signs on them. They have. Okay, I'll explain the decks as I pull them. Okay. Mm. I'm like, I know I have one more deck that has signs on it. Oh, my karma cards. I'll be right back. Oh wow! So I found my yin and yang oracles in my drawer. I'll be having shit in my drawer, and be forgetting this in there. All right. So the first deck I have is this. This is the karma cards, karma oracle, and they have the houses. Um, they have signs. They have planets and oh, houses, signs, planets. And that's it. Yeah. Okay. So these ones come with houses, signs, and planets. And then I have the Monology deck. Awesome. After that, okay, and then I have the Monology deck after that. Uh, and the Monology deck has like moon types. It has signs, and that's it. Yeah, it just tells speak. It just has moons and signs, but that's a lot. Not that's it. You get what I'm saying? All right. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, love. But yeah, so all right, I'm gonna pull from the Moonology deck. These are the back of the cards, and I showed you a little bit about what the front of the cards look like. I said about, but what the front of the cards look like. Yeah. Believe the impossible. Believe the impossible. Mm. And then I'm going to pull from. How you doing? Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'm here to answer. So the last deck I'm gonna pull from is the Heavenly Body Astrology. So this is the book that it comes in. This is this. This is that. Okay. uh. All right. And then we have this as well right here. This is the casing that it comes in. Um. Hello, love. How you doing? How was the gym? And thank you so much, JK. I appreciate you. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Yeah. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I'm here to answer them. Okay, so all right. So these cards have it has like sun, moon, houses, like it has the planets, and it has houses, and it has signs, and it has like the fire, water, and all of those things, fixed signs, yeah, earth, all of that. And then, extra cards in here as well, as always, as a good deck should. I'm finding out and seeing that's one thing I do like about certain decks, like, or something that I'm starting to like in specific decks. Like, I like when they have extra cards in there outside of just the regular major and minor arcana. So yeah. Ugh. All right. So I'm gonna pull a few cards from here as well. So far, the signs that I have pulled out are just Pisces. Yeah. Oh, and Gemini. I pulled Pisces and Gemini. Mm, all right, and on the bottom we have the sun. I've seen the sun a few times since I've been shuffling this. So it says self-express and embody truth. So that's on the bottom. So I feel like that's what the ending result of this whole. Remember this. Remember what I'm saying right now. This what the ending result of the whole experience of whatever you're experiencing right now is like you learning how to self-express yourself and opening up and being happy doing or being living in that self-expression. How you doing? And embodying truth in some way, or embodying truth in whatever way. We will learn which ways throughout as I continue to read. But yeah, that's what the end of your journey should be. I feel like this message is about a journey, so I feel like the end of your journey will lead up to you learning like how to express yourself. You learning how to express yourself and embody truth or embody your truth. That's on the bottom, and on the top, house 8. So I feel like this is what what's going on right now was sitting on top of you. Transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies. So maybe we're going to continue to read and figure out what transformations that you're currently going through as well. Um, what karmas you may be receiving, or what karmas you may be going through, or into, or getting over. What fears you need to face. And certain, I guess, whatever you probably know what you're dealing with when it deals to legacy. That's more for you, your situation. I probably can say a few emotions that may be going on in this situation, and that's what I'm reading, the emotions. Okay. And on the bottom, again, like I said, self-expressing and body truth. So right now, it's the transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies is what we're looking at dealing with to end up. To end, for you to end on this bottom end of self-expression. So maybe that legacy energy has to deal something to do with the way you express yourself, or the way you will be expressing yourself, and how you can carry on your legacy. Um, yeah, and maybe opening up some type of truth or ways of communication for your legacy. Learning how to breaking generational curses, stuff like that. All right, so first we have balance, spirituality, and practicality, and this is full moon in Pisces. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I feel like that's more of a message telling you that you need to learn how to balance your spirituality and your practicality in life, like your spiritual mindset and how you like actually plan to execute it, or you being practical about the things that you're doing. Like, again, practical magic, like speaking on, you can like do things spiritually, but you also have to do things physically to get results. Okay. And this card is in Gemini. Okay. And I'm going to say this was in between these two cards. So I'm going to say, you know, maybe you need to balance in these. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Information to explain, communications about, resulting from the fluctuations of. So I feel like maybe, well, I understand, or I think, or I can feel maybe it's like you're looking for some type of information, like you want somebody, like you feel like someone owes you an explanation, and you want to talk about it, but it's like your feelings are so fluctuated, or you are so fluctuated in that energy 1001 that it's like it's hard for you to, like, you don't even know how to act, like go about it and ask them and say like, hey, well, can you kind of explain this situation? Like, maybe in your mind you need to balance the thoughts of you saying like, oh, I'm doing stuff, I'm sending my thoughts to them. Like, maybe you need to do more than like send your thoughts to them, and kind of just address them in real life and say, hey, or like I'm showing them, things spiritually about how I feel. And it's like, maybe you need to stop doing things spiritually and do things in like present and do things in present life. um all right. So yeah, and I just like your energy is like constantly fluctuating as well, and it's like maybe you feel like this person could be responsible for some of this fluctuating energy or emotions. So yeah, okay. So maybe you feel like this person could be responsible for some of your fluctuating energy or emotions. Um. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Balance spirituality and practicality. So yeah, I feel like it's saying like, yeah, balance, learn how to balance that spiritual energy. Or maybe it's not learn, because I said learn already, but right now I need to cut it to you. It's saying that you aren't, like, it's reversed, so it's saying like you aren't balancing that, your spiritual side with your practical side. Like, you may lean on one more than the other when it should be a balance of both. As a full-time job, serving, and do it a little at a time. So I feel like maybe that's something that you should do as well. Like, it's like you need to learn how to perfect or like balance your own energy. Like, do as a full-time job, like take that as a full-time job, you feel me? Like, saying like, I'm trying to do other things, like maybe like you doing stuff spiritually, but it's saying like maybe like go to therapy or something like that, or not even go to therapy if you don't feel like you want to. You just do things to learn how to deal with your own emotions, like find ways to learn deal with how to balance your spiritual and real life energy. It's like somebody going to church every single day of the week, but it's like you're not doing nothing outside of church to make yourself happy, and you just going to praying to God and saying, God, can you bring me happiness? And it's like you're not actually trying to find happiness. So yeah, it's saying like focus on that, like that's your full-time job. Like, if you have your assets and your finances and everything else in order, focus on your happiness, like as a full-time job. Like I said before, I seen Taraji say that she said she had went on a little vacation for like 3 months or a month or some shit, like to the islands, and just chilled and spent time alone and stuff like that is perfect. Like, sometimes that's definitely what you need. Like, even if you have children or stuff like that, maybe you need some time away from your kids. Like, maybe you've been a mother or something for so long, even if you've been a single father. Maybe you've been a mother or father for so long, and it's like you don't know how to baby yourself. So it's like, yeah, you need to learn how to baby yourself as a full-time job. Learn how to serve yourself. uh do it, little by little, so you don't overwhelm yourself with stuff, and you don't, overdo it. But just, yeah, take the time out, especially if you're not used to it, or if you are, and sometimes you do too much when you do it. Take the time out to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do small things at a time. I'm gonna try to go, and if I don't usually do this, I'm gonna go and do this today and see how it make me feel. Like, if you don't usually get your nails done, I'm gonna get my nails done today and my toes done, and then I'm gonna come back and just chill at home, or I'm gonna go out to the movies, or I'm gonna, go get a hotel and go swimming and stuff like that, or get a room with a jacuzzi in it and just chill in there for the whole day. And then next week you can be like, what can I do next week? Like, maybe I can take a bath and soak in a bath and go, if I like planting stuff, go plant, a tree. You don't have to have a whole garden, especially if you feel like you have so many other things you need to focus on, like yourself and every other thing around you. Like plant things like that. Go plant you a tree, something that's gonna take time to grow. That you can go back to and be like, oh, okay, and see and visualize and appreciate the change. You know, like it's different. Like me, like I feel like I grow small stuff wherever I'm at because I'm like I can easily like I'm not here for wherever I'm at. I'm not always there for a long time. So I'm like it's stuff that I can throw away and I won't really give a fuck. It might hurt my feelings because I grew it. So duh. But at the end of the day, if you're stable, it's like and you're not home all the time. Like go plant a tree, plant some bushes. Stuff that you don't have to constantly water or take care of. That is going to take care of itself or play with. You get what I'm saying? Like you just gotta trim your bushes. You just gotta trim the tree when it grow. Shit, grow you a motherfucking apple tree. God damn it. But yeah, stuff that just don't take a lot of work, effort. Grow grapes. Shit. um. Okay. Believe in the impossible. So I feel like this is saying like maybe it's something that you feel like, and maybe it could be this conversation. I feel like it's like okay, well, I don't believe that I'm going to get my point across or they're going to communicate with me in the way that I would like them to communicate with me. So it's like saying believe in that energy, believe that's going to happen, but like don't, you know, think bigger, bitch. Don't just be like, okay, well, I know, if I go approach this person about this, then they're going to if I go approach this person about this, then they're going to not give me what I want. Don't just think about what you want or come with demands. You feel me? Like if it's that kind of situation, I feel like you should come with like stipulations or demands. Say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I'm willing to do. This is what yeah, do that. That's what I feel like you need to let off. So let it off. It says in your sixth house. So yeah, I don't know what sixth house. What's in your sixth house? What's I don't know nothing about the houses for real all the way. So to the side. All right, the energy is going momentum. Gaining momentum. I feel like it's not gaining momentum because you're still scared to communicate with this person or to, you know, yeah, get some. You're still scared to communicate with this person. That's it. Persistence, patience, and practicality. Mm, okay. In, Earth is next. Ah! Water, Earth. Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, nature is amazing. Nature is beautiful. I love nature. Yes, I do. I love nature. How about you? Okay. All right. So, this is that card. Yeah. This is this card. Okay. This is that card. So, the blue moon could mean something for you, or waxing moons could mean something for you. This is what waxing moon looks like. Alrighty. And this is what the blue moon looks like. I see blue moons a lot all the time. I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. So, next we have Earth. It says persistence, patience, and practicality. Beautiful cards, beautiful cards. Earth represents the fundamental possessions that ensure your protection and consequently your sense of stability. It's the planet on which your life depends, the physical body in which your soul resides, and the home which gives you shelter. Earth is present and patient. It understands how a path unfolds and sees an accomplishment as a sum of efforts, of smaller efforts. It's pragmatic, reliable, and practical. So Earth energy is saying, maybe this you and this person could both share like because I'm stuck on this situation now. I feel like you and this person are both could both share an earth like energy. And you guys are both practical. So I feel like if you guys come like have a conversation, you can come to some mediation. Um, the shadow of this energy is stopping at face value and failing to see the wisdom in Earth's simplicity. Too much Earth can create a stubborn, narrow mind or an overly serious and goal oriented perspective. Too little Earth and nothing gets done, or you become delusional and out of touch with reality. Okay. So yeah, if you don't ground yourself enough, then you won't get nothing done. You become delusional and out of touch with reality. So you be too focused on the spiritual world. That's what it's giving. Then you're supposed to be. Then you are focused on like the real life, the things that you can actually touch. So it's like, yeah, stop getting out of touch with real life. Earth's physicality is the only rip me tip of the iceberg. In truth, it's spiritual made manifest and the divine incarnate. Mm. So yeah, the fact that Earth is a physical aspect that you can touch is saying that is like only the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. In truth, it's the spiritual made manifest. So what is like what's prophesized, the things that was manifested spiritually, um, and the divine incarnate, and what can like incarnate divinely, or it could be, you know, I won't say orchestrated because incarnation is not orchestration. You know, our incarnation is like natural. Like when you see the sunlight hit something, like you know, when back in the days before it was anything, they used to use the sun to like tell the, before we had clocks and stuff like that, they used to use the sun to tell the time. They used to use the sun like to, you know, shine light on certain parts of the cave or whatever, or the whatever, like the pueblos and like the dirt stuff that they will be living in to 2222, to show them like, you know, what time it was, or like, yeah. But yeah, they would use the light to show them what time it was. Like, so if it's early, you know, if it's a certain time of the day, or like, they also did a whole bunch of stuff like, you know, figuring out, I guess, like where planets were located and stuff like that, dealing with the way that the sun or, you know, the planets rotated or whatever rotated and where it shined at specifically. You know, like scientists, like that's how they found out, you know, which ways the earth spun by, like not which ways the earth spun, but you know, that things were spinning around and like stuff of that nature by doing that type of stuff. Yeah. Mm, mm, water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Okay. So water. Water is the dark night and deep sea, a container for memory and secrets, a vessel for all that floats beneath the surface. It's the non-linear, non-verbal realm of feeling and intuition. Walls dissolve in this transcendent space with no up, down, me, or you. Water swallows paradigms such as time and space, revealing the flimsy divide between all things deemed separate. Imagination harbors in its depths. Sideways dreams float through timeless ether. Through this energy, you experience true intimacy with both self and others. It ties your past to present, your soul to being. And as the sun sees its own reflection in the sea, you recognize yourself in another and feel compassion. The ethereal forces. This ethereal force needs to be anchored, as too much water means drowning in emotional overwhelm. Water can become an escapist energy where you are lost in fantasy. Yet too little water and you become an island, unable to connect to the depths within and unable to reach out and touch another. Okay, so yeah, it's speaking on like looking at your reflection. Like, say you're looking at your reflection in the water, and it's like you being able to connect to that energy in your reflection and be like, okay, well, I can feel compassion. Like, I can feel like where this energy, like, I see myself in this energy, so I can understand. Like, you know how you say like when they say women aren't allowed to have abortions or whatever, and it's like we're all women, so we're looking at each other like, how is a man going to tell us, that I gotta have an abortion, or I can't have an abortion or whatever. So it's like yeah, so it's like that energy. It's like I'm looking at it like, oh well, this could be me. Like, even if that isn't me in that situation, that could be me. So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take the vote to say, well, how are you gonna be able to, like, why would you, tell this person that they can or can't do something? Like, yeah, that's what it's more so about. Mm. Okay, it says too little water and you become an island, unable to connect to the depths within and unable to reach out and touch another one. Um, I don't get that because I thought like if it was more water, then like I don't know. I don't get that last part because the way I think of water, I don't know. Anyways, but I get the part why they what they mean about like looking into your reflection, like being able to look into the water and say like, okay, well, I can flow with that or feel that because I can connect or relate to that. Yeah. Have a good day. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining. Start the video from the beginning because this is the end now. I hope you have a great day. God bless you. And thank you for joining.